of the war.
Session number 3.
Yay! So I'm going to preface this with a couple things. One, I have not fallen asleep for about at least a day, so I'm over 24 hours of being awake. So things might be kind of goofy.
Nice.
Second of all, in my rush the second session, I forgot to do a couple things, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to, as part of session 3. Then I'm going to give you guys choices. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Ready. So, last time, you found this big honking rock that looks like a lot of work has been put onto this hill with it. And you got a specific symbol from...
The bloody moon noise.
That would be the Bloody Moon's symbol, which is this one. That's painted onto the big rock.
Indeed.
Now, since Pitch and Cassandra are on the ground level, and Guts is up the hill, there is something that did not escape Guts' attention. In the back, past the rock, you can see a glimpse of a tower on a hill overlooking the area. Do you want to go closer past the rock to check it out? Just to glance at it?
Shit, aren't we supposed to go liberate the tower or some shit?
Is it that direction over there?
It is, yes, roughly around that direction. Just so over here, because the rock basically is kind of blocking it, but you can see like something there. All right.
Yeah, I'll go around and look at it.
Okay. In there, you see a relatively tall tower on a hill. Nothing too big, but considering the hill is larger than what you're on at the moment, it makes sense. It's a pretty decent tower, and it looks like it has a good amount of room. You remember... Let's see, if you do remember this, I want you to do a... Let's say... an investigation check.
Everyone?
Just me, I think.
Just Guts at the moment.
Okay.
Alright, goddamn. You distinctively remember Captain Taylor mentioning that there was supposed to be a tower to warn people about stuff like the goblin attacks. And you found it on that hill. That is that tower. Now,
Damn it.
there is something kind of odd. You can see on that tower that there is a flag or a banner on the wall. And you know, it kind of looks like the usual symbol that's around the country of Lycia. You've seen it quite a few times.
I don't think they actually know the name of the country. I don't think they know the name of the country. Yeah,
I would hope they know the place that they're getting work from.
You fucking wish, dude. saw the map and was like, "That's cool."
All right. So you
Oh,
essentially, it's it's the nation's like a variant of the nation's s- symbol, but you know there's a
Lucrin.
difference.
I found it. Lucrin.
E- What you found is the variant. Let's see if I can get this properly. It shows a red splatter, and in front of that is a dark black hill with three swords punctured through it.
What do you mean punctured? Oh, that.
There
Piercing.
you go.
Now you know that the usual symbols are a bit different. You've seen a couple of the other you've seen the original stuff, and the first two swords are usually white and blue to signify some form of ideology. This is different, so keep that in mind. That is the watchtower with an interesting symbol. So you have two interesting symbols now that you need to show people. And that is you are done with this area. Would you like to go around, continue it back to town?
Yeah.
First, I will
Alright.
inform
I
my
mean-
comrades about what I've seen.
I mean, we didn't do the job though. We were supposed to check the tower out. We didn't check the tower out.
Well, I think he did it just now.
No, you did enough. They wanted to see what at least look at it, see if there was anything odd.
Well, we found
And
something
Guts-
odd, I guess.
Yeah, Guts found something odd. So you guys can come together. Discuss. I'm guessing you guys discuss your findings.
Indeed. I relay all the information you gave to me to them.
All right. Now you trek back to the town, and by the time that you get back to town, it's sundown. You spent the entire day not only defending a town, but also overtaking an ambush and stopping a staging ground. You're tired. It's time to head back. You know where you're going to be going. You're going to go back to that place, that wonderful inn known as the Glorious Goat.
Ah, yeah.
Because that's not only is that where you'll be resting, but that's also where Captain Taylor is currently at. So that is where we're gonna go. After a rather uneventful trip back into town, is there anything you want to do in town before you get into the Glorious Goat?
I'm going. I think I'm. What are you guys gonna do? I want to know what you guys are gonna do before I choose what to do.
Was there a magic shop in town? Like a place
Magic shop.
like a place where you could buy potions?
You can buy them at an apothecary.
Was there one in town?
A small one. Nothing super fancy.
I would like to go there and see the prices of the potions and such.
Alright. So over here is the apothecary on this map.
All right.
So this one's going to be a bit more theater of the mind.
Did you mark it?
Did I mark it? I can mark it if you want.
That way we know what buildings are.
Let's see.
And just in case the town gets attacked again, we know which places to save and which places to go. Well, we don't know anyone there, so it's fine.
There we go.
That works.
Yay! Alright. That's where the apothecary is.
Mm-hmm.
So while you guys go in,
I at least go in. I don't know what the other.
yeah. You guys gonna follow in, or are you done?
No, fucking done. Back to the inn.
I'm
Let's see if
gonna
we can
find a place to
Captain
sell my suit of
Fuck
armor.
place.
There's a blacksmith not far from where the apothecary is. In fact, that would be, I want to say, this building over here. Let me show you. Right here.
Okay. I'm gonna go there next.
Alright. So, in the path, are we going to the apothecary first or the blacksmith?
I'm
We'll do
going.
guts
Literally
first.
up to you.
We could roll initiative.
I'm in the apothecary. Hello. Or sorry. Hello.
As you walk into the room,
Front.
you open the door and you come in. And you see a middle-aged woman kind of leaning forward and carefully pouring specific things, and she kind of looks past her glasses and looks at you. Oh, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. She kind of puts the measurement stuff down, takes the potion that she was working on, puts it aside and caps it, and then takes a rag and wipes her hands. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you sold health potions.
Not specifically powerful ones, but we do have some. And she goes for she's like, just give me 1 second. Goes over from her counter and goes forward to a bookcase or a like shelves of just a bunch of potions, and she's just going over them. Right here, and pulls off from the shelf a nice big case, like a leather case. Pulls it over, gets back over to her counter, lets it down, gently puts it down, unstraps the leather strap, pulls it over. These are just standard potions. This place is, although rather large, it still doesn't really require too much of the higher grade stuff. Pulls out 4 potions.
How much a piece?
2 silver for 1. That's ingredients and the time it takes for me to make another one.
Is 10 copper a silver, or is 100 copper a silver?
It's 10 copper per silver. Let me check.
I think so.
Seems like it should be 100.
It's probably 100.
Pretty sure you said 10 copper was a silver. And I was like questioning that thing.
Let me check.
One silver piece is worth 10 copper pieces. Okay.
Yeah. Just saw that.
Alright.
So basically 20 copper.
I'll buy 2 healing potions. Here's 4 silver. I'll take 2.
Thank you, thank you. She pulls off 2 of them and gives them to you. Takes the remaining 2, puts it back, straps it, grabs the thing, and lowers. Starts to lower, and then goes, "Oh, anything else before I get this back to where it's supposed to be?"
I think that'll do it. Not much of a potion meister, if you would call it that.
She kind of smiles faintly. Understandable, and kind of eyes your armor. But you do like to have insurance, considering your line of walk. And puts the potion container situated properly and puts it back on the shelf. All right. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you possibly at a later time. Anything
Sure.
else?
I pick up the potions, put them in my bag, head outside. Back to
All right. Now,
Wait, what size potions were they?
just the regular kind.
Potion-sized potions.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you for that.
Potion-sized potion.
Yeah, the most basic of all potions, potion-sized potions.
Mm-hmm.
So
Potion-sized potions are the best kind of potions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Except if they're extra large potions. Then they're the best potion. Well, actually, 3 potions are the best potions.
So essentially, the 2 potions will give you 2d4 plus 2 hit points when you drink it.
2d4 plus 2?
Delicious.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just regular potions.
Nothing with
Aside from this
charisma
attack,
modifier?
aside from this goblin attack, it's just although profitable highway town essentially. It's basically it's a good pit stop for traders. They don't really absolutely need or have the amount of money to have constantly supplies of better potions.
Okay.
Alright. Meanwhile, while Guts is doing that, is Pitch split off to go to the blacksmith, or
The blacksmith.
alright. You can't open the door into the blacksmith, and you hear an echoing ring of metal hitting metal at a rhythm. Ting, ting, ting. Well, actually, I believe I actually have that. Yeah. Got better.
There we go. I was waiting for her to be able to hear it.
It takes a second. So you walk into.
Continue.
Sorry?
Continue.
So you walk in, and the area where you see is a general kind of store set up. Wooden floors. You got some shelves with like metal tools and what have you. On one wall there is basic short swords and general military stuff, standard military equipment. And you can hear in the background as a steady rhythm of work from the blacksmith.
I'm gonna call out to the blacksmith. Hello there!
There's a slight pause and a grunt, and then you hear a hiss as he drops whatever he is into something. And he kind of walks back, stumbles, kind of casually. He's a big man with strong, thick arms, and you can just see the suit on his face, and he has a pretty well groomed beard.
Are they human or dwarf or something?
He's a human.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Ah. Kind of looks at your character. I haven't seen some of you in town before, but what can I do for you?
Hi, I'd like to sell this piece of armor I found out. I got, and I pull out the suit of steel armor, even though you haven't told me what kind of armor it is yet.
Kind of looks at it. It's like, get over here. And so he directs you to put it onto his counter. And you want me to help you with that, or
Do I need to do a strength check?
not really?
I'll
If
just
you don't
put
want
it
to.
on the. I'll just put it on the counter,
Okay.
and of course I just like magically pull it out of my bag of holding.
And he kind of raises his eyebrow. Ah! I haven't seen one of those contraptions for a while. And he kind of pulls out from the apron that he's wearing.
I made it myself. The bag.
Kind of pauses as he's about to look through. He's like, "Oh, you can make a good amount of money out of that if you continue to do that. Good business sense if you do that, by the way." And pulls
Thanks.
out.
My master always told me the importance of business. I think that's what it was. Business.
He grins. Oh, he knew his numbers, did he? As he's talking to you, he pulls out like a good size magnifying glass and a couple other doodads and what have you. All right, let's go and see what this is, and I'll tell you how much it will be.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, leans over and looks at it and prods it. This is gonna looks like it's not the best quality, so that's gonna knock it a little bit, but it's at least standard. It looks like a worn standard issue, bit of the and kind of fiddles with it a little bit. He's not super sure right now. Yeah, it looks like splint, but it's really worn. There's a lot of cracks, a lot of damage. Where did you get this?
Over by the big rock over in that direction by the tower.
Okay, raises his head. Well, they're usually not a. Kind of pauses. Is like, oh bloody! It was from a goblin, wasn't it?
Yep.
It's like that explains the shoddy work. Okay. Unfortunately, although useful, it would be, I would say, kind of eyes it a little bit more. I'll give you 30 gold for it.
I think to myself. I'm gonna ask him a question.
Okay.
Is that as a piece of armor or for scrap?
It's shoddy work, but I can rework it into an armor. It's why 30. It's not scrap fully.
Okay. I'll take 30 gold.
All right. Goes over to the canister. It's like, I could use it for quite a few things. Maybe I can repurpose it for some of the one of the soldiers who's been pretty outstanding. Pulls out his a pretty good chunk of purse of coin and counts out 1, 2, and as he counts, yeah, it's a nice little pile of 30 gold pieces and kind of shoves them towards you. Pleasure doing business. Is there anything else before I forget?
You, no, I think I'm good. Thank you, mister.
No problem, no problem. Oh, who was your master? You said you had a master.
Okay, now I have to figure out how to pronounce his name.
You forgot how to pronounce his name?
Now I have to figure it out. Pullman Warmain as Faraday.
Okay. Kind of stops, and his eyes widen in shock, and he's like, "All right, I'm going to assume," and he's like eyeing you, that I'm not supposed to know about the Oz part. So he is Holman Faraday, is it? Respectable person. Very, very respectable. Not only as a smith, but as a tinker of some sort, if I remember correctly. Rather famous.
Correct, he's an artificer.
Ah, yes. I remember now. Just keep it a little down low about the Oz thing. Dwarves here get really, really touchy about that. He kind of whispers conspiracially at you, and this is just a dwarven thing. You should know.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Bye, Mr. Blacksmith.
And he kind of gives you a jaunty wave, and he holds the armor with like one arm, and it kind of gets back into there, muttering to himself.
You explain the as thing to me?
Okay, all right. So this is going to be a little bit of a backstory for your character. So Oz is a dwarven thing that that it literally says the. So Holman Warmain the Faraday.
Got it.
So
So as is just the.
yes, there's a reason. You don't know it, but now you know that there is a sense of power with that.
That apparently my master never told me.
That your master never told you. So you have questions, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that Cassandra wants to do?
I was just gonna report back to the captain.
All right.
See if he was at the. I mean, it's already sundown. If he isn't at the inn, I'm gonna fucking retire to go to sleep. Find him in the morning.
All right. So you're gonna go straight there. Are you the two of you heading to the inn as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, all of you, come in. You open the door. Give me 1 second.
Time's up. Punk.
You should have seen that coming.
You're gonna.
I did. I'm also again sleep deprived. So come in. And his name is Travis. Wonderful.
Travis touchdown.
Travis
buddy.
Taylor. That's
Touch
his full name.
We've already made the Travis touchdown joke.
done.
Okay. So you guys
Oh,
come
that's
in.
great.
But it's
I mean,
funny how when you first told us his name was Travis, we were immediately like touchdown.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
Travis Taylor now.
It's gonna go jack off his sword to fucking power it up. Okay.
And inside the town, you see that although nothing has changed, people are like a bunch of the adventurers that helped defend the inn is still around, muttering and talking, and a couple of them are actually kind of cleaning the rooms, or cleaning up the floor and what have you. And at least the corpse of one of all the goblins are gone.
Just blood everywhere, though.
Just blood, which is being slowly cleaned from the floor. And as soon as you come in, both Travis
Touchdown?
Yeah, that
Travis
joke's getting
and
old.
Never gonna get old. Almost gonna keep saying
Dodzok, the barkeep Dodzok, comes forward. So, because they want something real quick as soon as possible. Do you have any word of what's been happening over in the out in the west?
it.
Anything?
Oh,
We're just trying to figure out who's
So-
going first.
Yeah, I know.
so bandits took over your citadel, and that's why there
You don't-
wasn't any warning.
Well, you don't know it's a. Do you know it's a bandit symbol?
It says bandit symbol.
Well, we know
Gotta
that,
be-
but
gotta
our
be-
characters don't know that.
It's kind of the issue.
Seems
Bandits.
somewhat
Can
obvious.
you show me the symbol?
Oh wait, I have this magical thing. It's called prestidigitation. I prestidigitation the symbol. The end.
Okay, works for me. Kind of looks at it. And
The make a color mark or symbol appear on an object or surface. Fuck yeah, done. Boom.
Yep.
Here's the
Kinda
symbol.
looks
This is what we
over-
saw on the tower. We assume it's not you. We pretty much assume it's not yours.
Kind of looks at him, and his face pales considerably.
Are these guys worse than the rising sun?
And then we show them the other symbol we got from the goblins.
And then he just kind of like, barkeep, get me a strong drink. I need it now. Now. And he kind of stumbles forward to the closest table that's kind of doesn't have anyone there.
Yes,
he's just
I'm
muttering
into
to himself like,
alcohol.
And Dodzuk doesn't look particularly good as well. His green skin is very, very pale. And I said, "Oh no! Not we don't need this. We do not need this at the moment." All right. And Travis kind of looks at you guys.
Touchdown.
I just needed to say the captain. And then, see what happens.
No, maybe.
So
Final countdown.
all right. So
John Cena.
In case you didn't know, I have certain triggers which you can
Those are the
activate.
only two, by the way.
So okay, duly noted. So don't say John Cena or final countdown. Okay.
Well, they're great because you can say them and he'll do it and it'll interrupt everyone else, so it's fucking amazing.
Yep. And his name is.
And then you can just don't say anything. He's just waiting. But yeah, so the captain kind of rubs his face and is like, "All right, enough with the secrecy, I suppose, and especially with this. All right." So Ruskin has a little thing he wants to do, which is fine and dandy. the government would actually like to know the information he wants to get anyways, so they're helping with that. However, those two other things are very pressing matters. First of all, that is a bandit symbol. It's actually one of the worst ones that we could ever dream to have nearby, let alone around.
Okay.
They're known as the Three Swords.
How fitting.
Great. Ooh.
It kind of grins. They weren't really imaginative when they made this.
You think?
It was supposed to be a comeback because they were originally soldiers for our government. About 5-10 years ago, the war was going, and then magically, it just once the other side just stopped. Well, what did we do with all the excess soldiers? One would think the government would be able to withstand it and put them back to where they were, but it's been 5 years, maybe 10 years since the current crop of them have been back home. Things have completely changed. Hell, their families might be dead. The land could have been sold off. We wouldn't know until they tell us, and not a lot of people did, and a lot of people disappeared. Well, one of the former, a lot of them were quite told to leave to not break the government bank, essentially. It was very dirty, and there's been rumors that there are connections with the nobility and their money. The end result is a lot of dissatisfied former soldiers now not with a job or any prospects of a job, and no land, and potentially no family to call home, are now in the wilderness. So, one of the generals who trained a lot of them decided to take matters in his own hands and rallied them up, and they all left. No one knows what happened, but soon afterwards, about 6 months ago, after that, or 6 months after that, the Three Swords appeared. The symbol is the coat of arms for our nation. Our nation's has 3: blue, gray, and white. All for specific reasons. A lot of national pride and ideologies attached to the symbols. There's the black is to signify that they say that the country failed them spectacularly. And since the country decided to fail them spectacularly, they will retaliate in the best way a soldier can against an enemy. Fighting. Then they were very, very nasty. And more than likely, that's what's happened here. I'm assuming either our guards at the post were killed, or were bought off, or were grumpy about the same issues. So it would not be surprising if and that explains why we didn't get a signal of the goblin attack. Now, the goblin attack, on the other hand, one of the bartenders comes forward with a rather large pint of really dark ale. Thanks, he says as he grabs it and takes a big gulp and puts it down, slams it on the table. The goblins They didn't really have any symbols, did they?
We
Like on
showed
their
them.
bodies.
Well, one of
The
them.
bodies, no. They
One of-
did
no,
have.
one of the-
They did
one
have
of
a
the bodies
symbol
had a-
in their camp, though.
No, one of the soldier got the warrior one had a different symbol than the one on the rock, right?
And he's like, oh, show me. Do you have it? Come?
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, okay. So, oh, okay. This is
Boom.
a goblin symbol. This specifically is from the looks of it, a new warrior, freshly trained, not fully experienced and what have you. Dangerous but manageable. But there was nothing else besides that symbol on them at all.
On them, no.
But
But there was a big one on the rock.
So for goblins, he says, actually, Dodzik, would you mind explaining? The big orc grunts and kind of shrugs. Well, you see, goblins and orcs have a interesting relationship sometimes. He kind of starts. You see, on occasion, and especially for something what we were hoping is not happening, orcs like to use a invitation to a nation by sending weak, ill-equipped goblins as a greeting. We were hoping it was just a band of orcs that we could just kill and get dealt with. But that symbol is a bit worse. You said it was on the big rock, right?
Yep.
All right. Those big rocks are used not just as a way to hide and take cover. It's usually used for goblins to signify their allegiances, basically, and their territories. That symbol on that rock is an orcish symbol. And that's you. And it looks like, from what I can see, a new war host.
War host?
So, the symbol I first showed you was my father's war host. The Rising Suns were was the conquerors of one of the major cities back into the mainland. Well, what happens sometimes is they conquer, and there's a upsurge of orcs, and those orcs decide they want to conquer as well. They're young, they're hot-blooded, and they want land of their own to get to appease their gods. So they make what is known as a war host. A war host is essentially an invasion of an orc clan, or more than one clan sometimes. It's not a good thing. When they send an invitation as a goblin, it is literally declaring war against our nation. So, Captain Travis takes over. So, we have a problem. We have whatever the hell the Westerners are doing over there. He kind of gestures west. You got a good idea. He was talking about the other warring nation. And then we got bandits who are taking official installments and what have you, battlements and what have you. And now we have freaking orc warhost bearing down on us. It is not a good year for this country at all. Ruskin. Yes, sir. How much is it that you're paying them again? About 250 gold.
Yeah.
All right. And that's just for the initial getting the information and possibly getting into said country, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is the goal. And he kind of puffs up, and then Travis just goes, "Ah." He kind of holds his hand up. It's like,
Touchdown?
okay. So, 250 gold for the initial thing, and first getting into said country. I'll do something similar for the next two. I've already gotten permission from our mayor. 250 gold for whoever wants to do these things.
Well, thanks.
You're going to need parties. He eyes you guys, and then he eyes the three adventurers over there, who's paying attention but are being respectively quiet. So we need 3 groups to do 3 things at the same time. One of the groups is going to be dealing with Ruskin and his intrepid adventures. Whilst another group will deal with the bandits. At least the initial part. And the next group is going to be helping with routing what's left of the goblins and potentially their orc leader, and more than likely more orcs. I have to ask, which one would you guys would like to do? The eyes of both of you, all of you.
Can we go into a huddle or something?
You have to. You can go and talk. Give me an answer tomorrow about tomorrow afternoon. Will do. I, for one, need some rest. He says. He kind of stretches and finishes off his ale and starts meandering over back to the bar table, the bar, to drop it off. He clearly dismissing everything. Be back by noon, he calls back behind his shoulder as he walks off. Would you like?
Wait, weren't we supposed to get paid for doing doing the job going out there? I don't know that.
Do you tell that to him as he walks off?
Yeah, wait a minute. Weren't we supposed to get paid for scouting out the place?
Kind of pauses. He's like, yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry. Do you remember how much it was?
Fuck.
250, I think?
250 my ass.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stand here and not get paid for my fucking job. So how much did you think it was worth?
He's like, well, at least 100 gold,
Fucking
maybe 125.
Take 125.
Yeah. All right. Kind of reaches into his back and pulls out kind of a leather bound flip book. Takes out goes, "Barkeep, could you have a writing utensil?" And
Giving us a fucking check.
Dodds, sort of. Dodds off, pulls
An
out.
IOU.
Yeah.
Actually
Pulls-
writing us an IOU.
Where's the fucking medieval bank?
I'm about to stab some bitches.
Hold up.
Fucking IOUs! We were promised cold, hard cash!
We were not promised cash. We were promised payment.
Yes.
And
There's a very clear difference.
gives him a utensil. And he's like, "Yeah, that works." And writes down 150 per adventurer party of 3. Pay immediately. Rips it out
Okay, so what are
and
we
gives it
redeeming?
to. Walks over towards you, Guts, and gives it to you. Give it to the bank,
That's for-
and they will immediately give you the money. It has my signature, and they know it. I've already told them that I was going to be paying them, paying a group of 3 adventurers to scout out an area.
He's literally giving us a check.
In essence,
Where is this bank?
To be fair, it's not like the dude's gonna be carrying that much
Yeah.
gold on him.
can you imagine that? Just like wandering around with just like 5,000
100
gold.
Yeah.
You know, that's a point I always realize.
I mean, if
sort of things. Where do you hold the money? Where do you hold your millions of gold pieces?
You have
mean-
a solution for that at the moment, mind you.
Yeah, I have a solution. They don't.
if he's giving each of us 125 gold, I would imagine
It
that.
was actually bumped up to 150. I don't know how that happened, but it
Oh, it
was
was?
cool.
All right.
You said 100. You said 150 to 300 to the party of 150 per head to the party of 3. So I mean, I'll take it, drunk guy.
Yeah, all right, sure. I can buy all the
Wait,
health potions. with
drunk
that.
Take it, drunk motherfucker. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
And then he's gonna be like, "Oh no, what have I done?"
Fucking he's already giving us 125. An extra 25 per person isn't bad.
Where is the bank?
Travis kind of looks like. So you head out, and it's gonna be over. Next to our. It's gonna be next to our barracks.
The
It's a fairly-
barracks.
It's a fairly big building in the little garden area.
All right. When do they open?
They're currently closed at the moment, but they open by sunrise and will be closed by sunset.
All right.
Just when you get up and get food, you can head over there and get paid. Anything else before I head off?
I
Nope.
think we're okay.
I'll do it.
Get a nod. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, and don't worry about your rooms. Roskin's already paid for this prior to this entire little thing, as a
Woo!
thank you for joining his little expedition. So, do you guys? So you guys troop up. Do you want to like hang around in the front, on the first floor, or are you gonna go upstairs and go sleep, geese?
We're gonna go sleep, or well, go to our room and discuss stuff, then sleep.
Okay. He
Okay.
said rooms though.
I mean, look at here. I haven't. By the way, I have not touched these yet. So give me a second,
Did
and
he
I'll fix
speak when he said rooms, or is it just?
the rooms. one of the waitresses, one of the barmaids says, "Kind of hard to do multiple beds on some of these. Hey, we got one, but that's already been taken by another group. So up the stairs, down the hallway, the first right after the stairs, there's a bunch of the rooms. Don't
Dude,
mind
this
the
room
cat.
has bunk beds.
It's the ones that she's talking about is going to be this one, and that one. Actually, not that one.
There's a person.
There's a
Okay.
person there.
Just fucking move them. Get the hell out.
So
Not your
it's
room
going to be
anymore.
this one then.
Okay.
What, this one with the fucking 6 beds? Because look at the ladders. Those are clearly bunk beds.
Yeah.
We're gonna be bunking with another party. Just kidding.
So don't mind the cat. They just get curious, and then just please don't hurt them.
Alright,
And
alright.
then
Oh.
someone fails their animal handling.
Random beloved street cats. Cool.
So there we go. You guys want to go into your room and start discussing?
Oh, we're sharing the room now? That one has 3 beds?
Yeah.
Okay.
In
Okay.
we go.
In you go. All right. You see a maid there who's like.
There's also a person in that room, too. What the
I know
fuck?
it's one of the barmaids. So don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm finishing. Just give me about 2 minutes. And she quickly finishes what her thing. Oh, she was working on straightening out the bed, and quickly leaves the room. All right. I will move you guts if you don't move.
Did I not move? I did not move.
You do not move.
No,
I
you,
didn't move.
you
There.
stood in the hallway and thought about your edge for a little bit.
So
How do I edge further? This is the edge further beyond.
All right.
So this is how you discuss things. Okay.
Yes, all on top of each other.
All
Bitch, get
above each
back
other.
here.
All right. So Captain Travis Taylor has given you.
Touchdown.
I was waiting for it. Has given you 3
Wait,
choices.
shit, is Ruskin not here? Did he fuck off? He has his own room?
Yeah, he has his own room.
Oh, right, he does. Fuck.
It's currently right here. He gets the big one because he has buco bucks.
Big spender.
So you have 3 things. You got 3 ways to go. On one hand, you got Ruskin's thing, which bounds to be an adventure on its own, with exploring a place that hasn't been mapped out for at least 5 to 10 years. So things could be completely different. And that could be quite exciting. Equally exciting is this prospect of this orc warhorse that is declaring war on the sea. So, on the other hand, there might be intrigue, traps, and other dangers if you go for more the banditry route. After all, the banditry is, especially these 3 swords, is going to be a massive thorn for this the nation, just because they not only have to deal with them, but they also have to deal with orcs. So, you guys want to discuss?
Yeah, we are gonna discuss.
You can ask me any questions, and I'll try to answer without spoiling too much.
Cool. So what's the payout for each?
For the initial thing, for all three of them, it's going to be 250 gold, split between the party. So that would be roughly. Let's see. $83 gold per person. Rounded down, mind you. And that's not including whatever you get from
Loot.
like loot and what have you. And that's just the initial thing. They might actually make you go for a bit more.
Let us discuss this in character.
So, which one do you want to pitch?
Honestly, I want to find out what this device thing that, what was our guy's name again?
Ruskin.
That Ruskin says he has, to map stuff out. It sounds very interesting. And my eyes just start sparkling.
Could be pretty useful. Technology, anyway. Lots of money off of it. How about you?
Actually, a quick question.
Mhm.
Chris. When I say my eyes sparkle, can you just like subtly do prestidigitation
No.
and just like
No.
okay, my eyes are just sparkling then.
You know what, Ian? I have prestidigitation as well.
Fucking hate you. Don't fucking.
But are you that nice?
When you say that your eyes sparkle, I make my eyes sparkle.
No, he's not.
This makes it for a very awkward conversation where a slime is conversing with two humans and says, "My eyes sparkle," and then the
No, that's not
human's
what I
eyes fucking sparkle.
That's not what I meant. I was talking out of character that my eyes are
Too
sparkling.
fucking bad.
My eyes are now
That's
sparkling.
the only way it's going to get interpreted.
They're sparkling with the hedge!
Want to hear a magic trick?
Edgy sparkle.
Disable automatic breathing.
Okay.
Okay, whoa. I didn't
What?
think that would actually work. It worked on me.
Good job.
Alright.
But yes, I agree. I like the map making idea.
Alright. How about you, Cassandra?
Let's see. The options are go deal with bandits,
Go deal with
go
bandits.
deal with orcs,
Go deal with
or
orcs.
go do map shit.
Start with going to do map shit. You're going to be dealing with shit as you go with that.
Yeah, but it's map shit, so whatever we find isn't. We're not guaranteed. The going the bandit or the orc route's kind of guaranteed. You're probably gonna fight bandits or orcs.
Mm-hmm.
But 83 gold to fight bandits or orcs is pretty disappointing. Super disappointing for the orcs thing. If what the guy says is true, 83
It's
gold.
the initial. It's the initial thing. So essentially, 83-year-old for the three of you to route out for the orcs. Would be routing out the rest of the goblins and dealing with their orc leader.
Yeah, but from what I gather, what he says, it's a lot more trouble than it's worth.
All right.
Bandits are the same too. They have their reasons for doing things.
All right.
They have their reasons for doing things. Map making's nice. Map making's nice and easy, and pay ain't too bad. Pay ain't too bad for what we're doing.
Alrighty. So you guys discussed it tonight? And you all agree what you
Yep.
want to do?
Maps it is.
It's the map making.
Maps.
Plus, we were already here to do that, and all this other shit popped up, and I don't really give a shit.
Mm-hmm. All right. That night, you guys slept pretty well.
Okay,
Let's
now
see.
I'm gonna change my wrists.
All right. You all slept pretty well. You were well rested, and you got all your health back.
I'm also going to use one of my racial features, which is besides the resistance change thing.
Mm-hmm.
The versatile molds. I'm going to change my appearance.
All right.
So basically, now it is in the morning, and I look different to them if they notice.
Well,
Do they have to roll to notice if they changed or not?
how obvious is it? Is it supposed to be subtle, or is it supposed to be obvious?
Let me get the picture of my character. And you'll choose.
Of course, he has a fucking picture. Can I? If you say we have to roll, can I ignore it? You know what? I'm just gonna say that. I just ignore it anyway. Fuck this.
But we have to see if you notice or not.
I don't give a shit.
You should.
No,
Yes.
not my fucking problem.
Yes, because I'm technically a few inches taller than you now.
Who fucking cares, dude? I don't give a fucking I don't give a damn. If you can fight, you can fight. I don't even know why you're still fucking here.
All right.
Not even part of the fucking.
It's sort of aside from the inches, it looks.
They also
slightly
added
obvious.
boobs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I choose to ignore.
You just ignore. Okay.
Yup.
He chooses to ignore the roll.
I mean, if it comes down to a roll, even if it doesn't come down to a roll, and he says it's obvious, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna fucking interact. Not my
Okay.
fucking problem.
Is your character that antisocial? I thought your character was more social.
Crack doesn't give a shit about you.
Woo!
I thought we were friends.
We just met yesterday.
Exactly.
Oh, we're working together.
Guts is my friend. Guts is Guts is on my team. You just showed up. You're doing some shooting thing. You're kind of good at the shooting things. You just kind of showed up. I don't give a shit.
We exist in the same party. For the moment,
Alright.
anyway. Potentially in the future, we will become very close and procreate together.
Why'd you make it weird?
Because he's edgy.
He's just like that.
Yeah, it's just Nick in general.
I don't understand how that's weird. If we grow close enough together, then presumably we'd want to, pass on the genes that made us so close. It makes sense.
All right. If it makes sense to you.
Yeah, but
I'll leave it.
to pass on the genes, you have to go further beyond the edge.
God damn it.
That's your entire character. You gotta break the edge.
You're going to
Savage.
we're going to do that. We're going to make it so that you go past the edge and you became a normal person.
After he goes past the edge and procreates with someone, he's now normal.
Okay, now he's a normal awkward dad.
I become a loving husband who has those little dad quirks. Hey there, sport.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
And dad puns all over the place.
I think that'd honestly be scarier.
Oh, you jest, you little rapscallion. Say, sport, wanna go throw the pigskin outside in the morning dew? Well, let's go together. Do. Hey, you wanna know why they call it a football? 'Cause you use your hands.
I've created a monster. I apologize, you two.
Anyway,
Massive
We're
edge.
used to it.
Guts decides to use Hex Warrior on his longsword.
But yeah, do they notice? Do they have to make a perception check?
It's fairly obvious, so they're not. They notice that at least that you're taller. I'll let them decide.
You already know what I fucking said.
Yeah.
So we'll just say that you don't notice.
I'm gonna use the hex. I mean, I notice. I just don't fucking decide to interact with it because I don't give a shit. I don't give enough of a shit.
I wake up.
I'm gonna use my hex warrior on my sickle. I have a sickle.
Ooh.
Alright.
That was a weapon option. Probably the worst. Did we get our health back?
Yeah, we
did.
Fuck yeah, chief.
Full rest. Night
Long
rest
rest.
gives us full heal. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. A nice full long rest. Good meal. Good night's sleep.
Replenishes your spells, whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah, but I get that on short rest, so.
Oh, alright.
The amazing power of the warlock. Long rest just for health. I can short rest to get my spells. I didn't even use any spells yesterday. It was great.
Nice.
Just stay far away and ping the enemy. Great.
Let's go cash in this check. I want to make sure that we're not being joshed around or what it's called.
Money!
Making those dollar bills, y'all.
Fucking payday! Best day.
So you guys quickly get ready. You leave the inn and you head off into town.
Yay. Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, did you want to do something?
No, she said we just need to tell him by noon.
Yeah.
Yep, no, we need to cash this check. This check doesn't work. When we meet with him by noon, then we get our money.
To the bank.
Alright, so if you go down south.
Or we sell the information to the bandits.
Jesus.
Alternative option. Go to
Alternative
the bandit.
option. You
Go
can
to the
totally
bandit.
do that.
Tell them everything. This is how the town's laid out. Here's the town's guard. Take them out. Town's fucked. There might be some.
If you want to go full evil.
That's not evil. That's business.
Oh god.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's just business.
Okay.
If you're not gonna give me money, someone else will give me money for what I know.
Alright. So you head down south from the inn. Get through the dirt pathway onto the cobblestone and well-worn road, and there's the bank. Inside the bank,
Maybe make it bigger in a different color.
yeah,
It's a little hard to distinguish.
Both the apothecary is nice and bright, but the blacksmith and the bank is a little bit hidden.
give me a second.
Lackluster.
If you just swap it to yellow, that'll typically fix it. As well as
Yellow would work for everything.
Yeah. The only point it doesn't work on is the street because it sort of just blends in with that. Two bright colors next to each other, but for the houses and such, it works quite well.
Alright, how do you swap the colors?
I think you might have to redo the text.
You click on the text box, and then in the top left, there's the styling, there's the font size, and then next to that is a color block. You click that, and then you click from the different colors there.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Boop.
If you make the bank a little bigger, that'll also help.
Making me work.
Oh no, the DM has to make his things readable. Woe is you, the utter pain and
Woe is
humiliation.
me. Woe is me. Is that better?
Yes, much better. I like hearing your pain and suffering.
Okay.
I like how we said yellow and you made it orange. So,
Yeah.
It's yellowish. That's good enough.
He made it gold.
that is not gold.
Here, let me fix that for you.
Just make it blue to spite me.
I could
Do
if
it.
you want.
Do it.
That would
Do
be
it.
even worse. We wouldn't be able to read
Fucking
it at
do
all.
it. Fucking
Don't
do
it.
Fuck
Don't do it.
Do it.
I will end you!
No, you won't. You can't
Do it.
edge without the DM.
Damn it!
It's kind of hard to do the edging without the DM there, sir.
Oh, no, it's yellow, not blue. That's so simple.
That's fine.
But blue!
But
I'll be back.
yellow.
Okay. So, you guys enter, and it's a bit of a chaos, as you see in the far back of the bank is the tellers section. It's just a large section of just essentially desks separated in pieces, and then the bars of metal hang, and like there's just big enough of opening so that you can like talk to the teller and hand over things, and they can hand things back over. And not a lot of people at the moment, considering it's pretty decent, pretty early, but
Quick
a decent
question.
fair few. Yes.
Is this like one of those MMO banks where you can just magically get your items from anywhere in the world?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. Okay.
This one's for gold. Actually, you can talk to a teller to ask that. Well, you don't have to go to one of these MMO banks, but you can ask questions while you're dealing with this. You see that quite a few of them have rows, and then there's a couple tellers that are empty. Do you approach one of the empty ones?
We will approach one of the empty ones.
So you get forward and you see a pretty young man, in his early 25s. He has a nice thick beard, and it's like, hello, sir. How can I help you? And looking at Guts, and then you too, madams. How can our bank help you?
Adams?
Okay, looks over to Pitch. Looks at Cassandra. Quite. So, what can this bank do for business? Or what business do you have with our bank?
I pull out the check, slap it on the teller desk. I would like to cash in.
Kind of eyes you a little bit. And then looks over. So you are the adventurers for that Captain hired, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he said it was 100. I see. He had a little bit too much to drink last night, didn't he?
This is what we were promised.
Okay, looks like yes. Well, he doesn't really back up even when he's drinking. Give me 1 second.
Time's up. And that's the 15th time I've said that, I think. Total. No, actually, it's more. I don't know. I don't keep track. Yow. Bang.
Sorry about that. Alright. So he's like, alright. So it's 150, let's see, 125 for all three of you, and 25 per thing. So 150 for all three. Gold, yes?
Yes.
He kind of looks at it. All right.
Yes.
And he kind of leans back and goes, Marcus, get 450 gold pieces for the adventure party of there's another employee of Captain Travis. And you hear, yes, sir. And someone goes to there. Meanwhile, would you like to have any questions before, as we're waiting? He kind of leans forward a little, puts his elbows up, kind of eyes you.
I'm good.
All right. Anything for you, sir, madam? Looking at.
God.
All right. So no before I forget, no questions.
I stare
No
into
question.
their eyes.
Okay.
So you're trying to rob the bank, got it.
No, I just stare.
And he's kind of a little uncomfortable, but he's like, no, very well. If you do have a question, do ask. It should be about 5-10 minutes for Marcus to come back with your money. In the meantime, be doing something else. As he starts shuffling about on himself and keeping an eye on you, slightly nervous because at least one well-armored person is just staring beatedly into their eyes. So, in those 5 awkward minutes, Marcus comes back. There you go, sir. Here you go, sir. Pulls out a pretty hefty chunk coin purse, puts it down. There you go. And then he starts counting out 150 for you, 150 for you, and 150 for you. And the teller goes, "Good job, Marcus. Good job." And kind of lightly slaps him. And
Yay.
you can tell that Marcus is a bit young, like early teens. He's like he's apprenticed here, so we'd like to make sure he knows how to do everything to keep things going in a proper way. And the teller breaks it, sends each of you your pile of 150 gold.
I will take a piece of the gold and put it in my mouth.
Congrats, Mark. Congrats, Marcus. You can count.
I swish it around in my mouth.
So the teller just kind of raises an eyebrow at you.
What are you, a JoJo character?
I take it out of my mouth and bite it.
Are you, perchance trying to make sure it's true?
From my recollection, gold does not bend at a bite.
Gold does bend.
Not at a bite.
And he's like,
Gold is a very soft metal. And I start going to a whole speech about metals.
Not at a bite! Does the gold bend from a
the
bite?
teller is like, if you have anything else, he's trying to grab your guys' attention. If nothing else, please see yourself out. We are a bank, and we do cater to businesses and what have you. You have a good day.
Bye, Marcus.
Marcus goes, bye! Kind of waves cheerfully as you guys walk out.
I leer at Marcus as we leave.
Marcus's cheerful wave stops, and then he kind of, his arm just limply goes to the ground and is like, oh, he's scary, sir. It's like, yeah, well, they kind of are, aren't they? But
You
that's
get
what
those
makes it.
types.
It's like you just need to learn how to deal with it, Marcus. Don't worry about it. You're doing a fine job.
Marcus's happiness is poison to my health.
As you walk out, you say this.
You take poison damage.
I say that to Pitch and Cassandra, but loud enough so that way Marcus can hear me.
But we're already outside.
Fuck is that?
As we're walking out.
Marcus is like just completely, just like kind of slumps his shoulders a little bit. It's like, it's like, and then the teller's like, and sometimes they tend to be quite rude, those adventurous types, but they do make everything lucrative. And that's the last of the conversation you hear from them as you leave. God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to bring Marcus in at some point at a later date. He'll be
You
working at a
come-
different branch, and he's gonna remember you.
This
And it's
guy.
gonna be awkward.
This guy.
Nani? Menacing.
I will wait for the
Oh,
day
you're
in which
coming
he.
closer to me.
I will wait for the day in which he realizes his life is worthless.
Jesus Christ.
Oh Jesus Christ!
He realizes
You're
his life
edgelord.
is-
I want to see the happiness leave his bloody eyes.
Okay, Shadow the Hedgehog, we understand.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Version
Alright.
Shadow the Edgehog.
Oh God.
It's in his name.
Oh, I knew what I was walking into when I agreed to do this.
Yeah, I warned you.
Sent you the video.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you're missing is the Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a bitch and doesn't show up anymore.
He said he could
Unfortunately.
possibly show up tomorrow for the podcast.
Oh wow.
All right.
You
So
may join if you wish, BRG, though I don't know whether you will.
I work tomorrow, so I don't. And let's see. You guys usually do it around 8 something.
8 or 9.
Usually.
All right. Probably gonna have to do a pass this time, just primarily. Gonna be zonking out, and I probably want to just kind of relax after work.
Just know that you may join. You seem
Yeah, no problem.
competent.
I probably won't stay for the full podcast tomorrow either, since I have work in the morning the next day after.
Oh yeah, how's Gundam, Ian?
Weakness.
It's fine.
Hey, you watch Zeta Gundam.
Did he? Did he actually?
I mean,
He's just saying
he,
it's fine.
he said it's fine, so that presumes that he has at least watched the first episode.
Not presume shit, asshole.
Zeta Gundam, not original Gundam, Ian.
So, all right. So, before I forget, is there a specific time do you want us to stop for you, Ian?
10:30, 11's fine.
10:30, 11. Okay. We got a few a bit of time. All right. Speaking
What?
of time,
Yep. Alright, I'll be back.
I thought that was gonna happen.
it'll happen.
And this is the moment we take our break. Or something.
Break.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm at least
somewhere
gonna
around
get
there.
water.
Yeah, I'm gonna get water and something, and another drink.
hmm Okay, we will meet back at 10, I guess.
Yep.
Roughly 15 minutes.
I'll throw something on just.
Ah, no, that's good. I got an animation screen. So that way, all fucking, how many viewers? I don't know.
Okay.
All apparently 4 viewers. Woohoo.
Woo! We're doing such a great job, guys.
Yay. back I am.
Back I am.
I have been back.
Huh. We're just missing one person.
Mm-hmm.
No,
And-
he's already here. Don't worry about it.
And because of that, be right back. I will be.
Right back?
Again, yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And back now.
Welcome
Ah.
back.
Sounds
Yay.
like even Christopher.
What are you talking about? I'm always here.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And I guess we're ready to continue.
Alrighty.
Continue. Ooh.
Ready. Set.
Play the music, Mr. DJ.
Okay. We're gonna do musics. This is gonna be totally off cue, mind you, but
It's fine. I'm not listening anyways.
there you
Hey, Sue.
go. Alright.
Alright, so we just got our gold.
You guys got your gold. It's in the morning. You have some time before you have to meet your Captain Travis in the inn. So is there any specific thing you want to do beforehand?
I will head back to the apothecary.
I
Alright.
have a question.
Do you have questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
What question?
um. So. So like I have the fucking I have that Eldritch Invocation which allows me to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
Pretty much. So it says like my base AC becomes 13 plus my Dex.
Yeah.
So let's see. Could I also use a shield, or would that not work?
I'll double check on that. Cheers. Alright. So the Eldritch Invocation is just going to say use Mage Armor. Wherever protection surrounds it until spell ends, the target has base AC because 13 plus its Dex modifier ends if the target. It does not say.
Okay,
The
so like,
target dons armor or if you dispel the thing. So shields aren't, although it helps with your armor, isn't technically like a piece of armor. It's a accompaniment of.
so
Yes,
okay.
you can get one if you want.
Yeah, fuck yeah! I'm gonna go to the place and get me a shield.
Is it blacksmith?
Yeah, the blacksmith. Okay. I'd like to get a shield that protects my fragile ass.
All right.
Don't have as much AC as Mr. Tanky Paladin boy.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
Him and his maximum edge.
Ah!
Okay, so that's what you guys are gonna do.
Him and his maximum edge, right? Yep, I'm gonna get a shield. Let's do this shit.
Okay, the first place that you guys are going to be going to is going to be the apothecary. So, Guts, since you're the one that wants to go back to the apothecary.
Yes. I walk in. I see the same
Alright.
lady.
Yep. You see her, and she's kind of like yawning a little bit, and it's like, "Oh, you're back. How are you? Is there anything else I can help you with, sir?"
You seemed like you had things you wanted to tell me. So, I have the capital as I slam like 20 gold onto the table.
Her raised eyebrow gets joins with another one. Her other eyebrow.
I have the capital. You want to sell me something?
Well, what would you specifically want? Do you want 20 gold worth of potions? Specifically, are you going for healing, or are you going for other such things?
Maximum overheal.
What do you have that would interest me?
Well, aside from the general healing, we have... she kind of hustles over towards a shelf, kind of looks, pulls out one package, or one leather-bound case, and then another leather-bound case on top of that. Kind of shuffles herself over, drops both of them on the counter, opens it, pulls out two vials. So we have the potion of healing, standard class. And we also have a potion of. This is essentially. You know the spell Acid Bath or Acid Ball?
I do not.
Essentially, a magician would cast a spell and a ball of acid would hit a area and do a decent amount of damage. This, not as strong, but as a good pinch, and all you have to do is just throw it at your enemy. Considering you are an adventurer, I thought it would be a good choice. Or goes over to the next one and kind of gently shakes it. This little gem is an experiment of mine. You might want to try this. It is a. And she kind of quirks her lips a little bit. An energizing potion. It makes it so that you can, for a short duration, you can do more things. So, for example, do 2 things instead of 1. In that sense, it would be a potion that lets you do 2 actions, but it only affects you for 2 rounds.
So potion of haste.
Essentially.
He can edge twice as hard.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to use it in battle.
How much?
Also, she says she's excited. It's like, this one's is good, and a lot of the soldiers like this. And she hustles over, grabs another one, pulls the case, opens it, and pulls out another vial. This one, the contents is kind of swirly gray. This one is
Date rape drug?
a potion of defiance, or at least that is what a lot of the guards like to call it. It essentially causes your skin to harden for a little while, temporarily, mind you. It's not permanent. It adds +2 to your armor class for a round. So, you have, and she's like, you also, she ducks down and pulls out the case and pulls a familiar vial, a healing potion. We still have these, too, so if you want more of these, you can never go wrong with those.
Indeed. How much for the haste potion?
The haste potion? Good name. That would be, since it's a bit of an experimental one, and the ingredients are a little expensive, 2 potions for 15 silver.
15 silver for both, or how many do you have?
We have, it's like, of the haste, we have about 8.
I'll take all 8.
All 8? Okay.
Wow, you're really, hang on. And you're really stocking up, huh?
Are you even with me?
Apparently he is.
Apparently? I thought we were all together.
No!
What?
No, I went to the blacksmith.
Cassandra went to the blacksmith, I went to the apothecary. So I suppose you went with me.
Let's just say I appear out of nowhere behind you.
No.
Stealth check?
Fine.
Rolling for stealth. /E.
That would be 12 gold. for
any
all 8.
bonuses. No stealth bonus.
Wait, did you say 15 or 50 silver each?
15 silver. 15 times 8 is 120.
Oh, it's fucking... I was going off the 100 ratio, not 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was kind of curious where you're going with this.
Nick's kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, I'll still buy all 12.
Alright, by all 8? Okay.
Or yeah,
So-
all 8. So that's...
The question, does he notice me?
You try to be... Pitch tries to be pretty stealthy. Fails.
Or, well,
I mean, my passive perception is only a 9, so...
9.
so basically I could just, like, appear
fucking
I could just walk into the store behind him and then just, like, interject slightly and he'll be like,
Well, okay, so his passive perception is 9. Okay.
and then back
So
to what
he
I was
does
saying
not
about... So
He
you're really...
doesn't know you.
So you're really stocking up, huh?
Do I know who is saying this? Or is it just coming out of nowhere? I would assume just out of nowhere, right?
Coming out of your ass.
Do
Well,
you recognize my voice, Mr.
Really?
Edgelord?
That's what I'm asking.
He's edging.
Considering we just met yesterday, and we haven't
roll
really
a
talked all that much.
perception.
Roll a perception.
Guts, roll a perception. Alright.
He has
Yeah.
a +6 to perception?
Yeah. So... He's a perceptive little shit.
Just
When
like
he wants to
passive,
be.
that's awful.
Yeah. So... You instantly recognize it. You know it's Pitch. Slightly different, but it's pretty much... It is Pitch.
I thought you went off with Cassandra.
I didn't, though.
It's a very big fan of edging.
As that's going, the potion mistresses pushed the potions forward. I got my I pull my. And he gave the 12 gold. Any other things besides the potions of haste?
How much are the stone skin?
10 silver per pot.
How many you got?
At the moment, 5, and the only reason why it's 10 is because I usually end up having to create a bunch for the gods.
I'll take all 5.
Alright. That'll be 5 gold.
Changed.
Exchanged? Alright, so you gave the 5 gold, she sends you 5 potions. I will generally for the potions I end up getting restocked at a later date. So if you come in town at some point, I'll have some. More than likely, I usually end up making more than necessary, just in case. Anything else?
How many healing potions do you have?
Oh, I have quite a few. About this case right here has 10, and I got about 3 cases. They're fairly common potions.
It was 2 silver for each health potion, right?
Yeah.
I'll take all 30.
She corks her eye. All right.
Can you hold that many?
60. So 6 gold.
Have you seen his strength? It's fucking high.
Exchanged.
All right.
But can he physically
Like 6
carry that
gold.
much because of the volume?
Gotta
She
fucking
takes all the potions. Would you like the casing, just so you can carry it smoothly, or would you prefer to just carry it in your own way?
I'll take the casing, I suppose.
All right, that'll be free of charge, considering the amount of potions you've been buying for me.
Thank you.
And so she makes sure that all the potions, and then she pulls out a empty one and puts it. It's like, for your other potions, if you would like me to.
Thank you very much.
And happily nods and puts it on. You made her day. You made her week. Set everything up.
just spend your entire paycheck on potions.
I got 150 gold, Chris.
Could have spent it somewhere else.
Chris, 150. Do you know how much that is? That's 1,500 silver.
Could've-
All right, and
Fucking,
then
that was 6 gold, right?
So now he has a ridiculous amount of potion.
Like, that costed me, what? 20
Paladins never die.
That costed me 23 gold for 30 health potions, 8 haste potions, and 5 stone potions. It's a pretty good deal.
You fucking clean the person out.
And
Pretty
I
much.
can also resell them at some point. If...
You can also resell them. Person's gonna tell you, man, these are not great. I'm gonna give you like a copper a piece.
I mean,
full MMO vendor will happen.
if the
Yeah.
apothecary is out of stock, then where are they gonna go?
All right. She happily couches like, thankfully I got the supplies for at least the health potions. The others it comes and goes as it goes.
Well, if you make any new interesting ones, I'll be happy to try them out.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Have a wonderful day. She waves cheerfully at you.
You too.
Bye,
Uh,
miss.
Goodbye. Goodbye. She's humming to herself happily. And you walk off. So you walk out. You guys gonna go to the blacksmith where Cassandra's?
I mean, I would assume this happens concurrently.
Yeah, but are you gonna be heading towards that just so that
Yeah,
I know?
we'll wait outside.
No?
I will at least.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, in
Alexa, you only want a shield.
all right. Meanwhile,
Whoop.
Cassandra comes into the blacksmith and sees like a younger man, pretty well built, kind of rubbing the table. Oh, miss, is there anything I could help you with?
So, yeah, I'm looking to buy a shield. What do you guys have?
A shield?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Dad, where's the shield? And you hear, right corner! In the background. And it's like, alright, thanks! And so you kind of takes like gestures and you follow him and he says, so, what type of shield are you looking for?
Yeah, nothing too fancy, just something to protect me.
Alright, so we have this little number, and he pulls out like a pretty decent round wooden shield. The buckler, good for glancing blows and what have you. Or this, he goes over and it's a pretty good metal shield. From your what you can see, it would be kind of you'd be lifting it and give you a pretty good arm strength to use it. And it's like, so there's that, and I would try. It's like we also have some kite, but don't think would be what you're looking for. Good. He's eyeing your clothing. He's like, considering you look like one of them less armory types.
Yeah, but we still need protection though.
True. So, would you prefer a buckler, a rounded shield, a
What are we looking at in terms of price, and also in terms of defensive power?
so out of the character? Shields don't generally alter. It's more whatever appearance wise. In most, at least for the ones for the characters, it's always +2 AC.
Okay.
So choose one. Which one you think would be useful for? What do you think your character would use? And he's like, well, wooden shields have a tendency to burn sometimes, but the right amount of treatments and what have you, it's pretty fire resistance. But if that's an issue, you could probably go for a metal shield. However, those do heat up pretty well.
Yeah, so what are we looking at price-wise?
10 gold.
10 gold for which one? Or
For a
10 gold?
buckler, and then 15 for like a metal shield.
Okay. We'll go ahead and spring for the metal shield. Probably
Middle one? Alright, he goes and he kind of lifts it a little bit. Alright. Okay, and he goes back to the counter, puts it down, and then pulls out a couple of cloths and some oil, cleaning oil, and starts wiping it down, give it a nice sheen. It's like, so that would be 15 gold.
Alright, I give him 15 gold.
Gives it 15 gold, and he's like, thanks. Here you go. And he gently pushes it towards you. Do you need any help with instructions how to put it on, or will you be okay?
No, I'll be fine. I know how to use a shield. Just haven't really had a nice time to go get one.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else? We do other stuff than just armor, mind you. We do have swords. We have daggers.
Nah. I was just looking for the shield. I'm good on everything else. But thanks for the offer.
You're welcome. You have a wonderful day.
Yep, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And he goes back to kind of just humming to himself. He's having a good day. He's did a sale.
Yep.
So you walk out of the blacksmith, and you see Guts and Pitch waiting around. So you have probably, if you guys kind of look at the sun's position, you have probably an hour before you have to decide what and give the decision to Travis.
Touchdown?
So, is there anything else you want to do, or do you want to just go ahead and find him real quick and just tell him early?
Let's go find him.
Alright.
No.
Before we go,
Yes.
Oh shit. He needs to edge first. It's a preparation thing. You can't be at maximum edge all the time.
What is he doing?
He's edging.
I give
Leave him
both.
alone.
I give both Cassandra and Pitch 5 healing potions,
Woo!
Wow,
Alright.
thanks, Gut.
as well as a stone potion.
Oh, sweet.
Haste I'm gonna keep for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So you can edge further in combat.
It's gonna be useful, actually, considering.
Oh, I can use it to edge more in the middle
So
of
does
combat.
that mean I
That's
can
cool.
also do 2 attacks, or is that I get the attack action, which gives me however many
You
attacks that
can
gives?
basically, in essence, do multi-attack, which is 2 attacks in one turn.
If I naturally have 2 attacks and I take the attack action and attack, and then attack
Right.
again with the second attack, if I do the attack action again, does it get 2 attacks again, or is it just 1?
All right, so you're saying, so you have naturally 2 attacks, and then you take the haste potion, and you get 2 more attacks after that.
Is that how it works? Because the way you phrase it is that I get another action. So,
Yes, you get 1 more action out of it.
okay. So I can take the attack action, use whatever attacks I get from that, which if I have 2 available attacks, I use both of those. I then use the attack action again with the haste potion, and then do 2 more attacks because that's how many attacks I get with an attack action. Is that how it works, or is it that I would just get 1 attack or 0 attacks because I can't choose the attack action twice?
So first of all, you have to use an action to use the potion, and then that will just basically add another attack. So essentially, you would get technically 3 attacks out of that. If you naturally have 2, it'll add another one to your natural ability. So if you can do 2 attacks naturally, and I quotes on that because magic, what will happen is it will just add an extra attack to that. So you can do 3.
Okay. But I can still also attack and then use the dash action as well, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can
So
edge.
you can do 2 attacks and then do a
As long
dash
as I have
action
those
or-
2 naturally.
Yeah, as long as it's the 2 naturals, and it's so essentially what you'll drink the potion and you got it for. Did I ever specify how many rounds
I think
that
you
works?
I think you said 3? I don't remember.
2.
2? Okay.
2? Okay, yeah.
And then the
Alright.
stone potion is 1.
Yeah, the stone potion is 1, and then
Can I use the haste potion to drink a haste potion?
oh god,
It
I'm
doesn't stack.
gonna rule that one no. Just
So
because-
much haste.
I just drink
just-
all-
Imagine how far you can edge when you have
I drink all 8 of them, and I can do 8 attacks the next turn. No, 10 attacks
I
the
think
next turn.
I think basically it would be like drinking 8 large Red Bulls
Okay.
at
So did
once.
they die? They just die.
Your
They get
heart
to
rate
play that
just
turn out.
accelerates to the point where your character just kind of falls over dead because his heart explodes.
I would imagine that the stone potions would not stack either.
Probably not. No.
Okay, just wanted to get that cleared up.
Yeah, but if you drink 20 at a time, you become the thing.
Chris, I don't think anyone wants to become the thing.
Hey man, you get to be a rock forever. Isn't that great?
Also, Iggy said, technically yes, in reference to drinking all 8 of the haste potions.
He would die.
I think the fucking getting 10 attacks next turn.
Oh god.
Yeah, but it comes at the very large chance you have a heart attack and die.
Yeah, alright. So you get a 99% chance that you have a heart attack, but that 1% chance means that you can attack 10 times in one
The
turn.
DC for that would be 19.
Oh man, are you also a gambler? Gamble your life away. Do it.
So
I
essentially,
play life on the
you
edge.
have to hit 19 or a natural 20 to survive.
Yep.
don't think you
Maximum
wanna do that.
overedge.
Okay, but yeah. Fucking 5 health potions each as well as a stone potion.
This is to edge beyond.
I want you both to edge as much as possible. To that end, here are some health potions.
Here's some health. Yeah.
As well as a stone potion. It lasts 1 turn, or 6 seconds, but you get +2 AC. Use it in dire need.
Yep.
Cool.
And then you know how health potion, I would assume.
Yeah.
Thank you, Guts.
Ow.
Don't say I never did anything.
You've done plenty. Don't know about that one, but you've done plenty for me.
Okay, give me one second. I'm gonna be setting something up. Because
Oh, you didn't just copy over. Oh no, these are still the same fucking Are these Yeah, no, these tokens are the same ones that you used the fucking first time we were here, right?
yep. I'm full lazy ass right now.
I've already edited mine.
That.
Yeah, but we can't see each
It's
other's
really old
HP.
health.
Oh, it's before that point.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Give me
I
a
mean, it
second.
doesn't really matter in town. It matters mainly in combat, but Iggy decided to point
Yeah.
it out, so. Go.
Alright. So essentially, it's like a magical version of having a shield.
Yeah. Yeah, for one turn, anyway.
liquid shield.
Yeah.
Iggy says, I'm sitting here waiting for my GP to regen while mining. I got fuck all to do.
Heh. Well, like you for being here then.
I mean, he could watch Gundam. Or
He could watch Gundam. He could
Not
do
gonna
more
go
things than watch this train wreck of a thing as I'm
He's
stumbling
not gonna
away.
go watch Gundam.
He responds, ah, never. I
Gundam's
mean,
pretty-
he could watch Shirokuma Cafe then. That's up next.
He chose the Bear Cafe. You're a piece of shit.
Alright. There we go.
Oh, he gave you a compliment. He said it's not worse than my games, the ones that I DM'd, so there you go.
Woo! Go me! Alright. Is there anything else you guys want to do before...
Let's go
Well,
talk to him then.
Alright.
He's done edging. He's done edging. So
For now.
Alrighty. You guys head into
you can only
the
edge
glorious
so much.
goat. Don't mind the health. I don't change the tokens unless necessary.
Okay.
Hey. Never mind. This token has the health.
So basically, if I start a battle in here, I'm gonna be forced to.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
Not actually gonna do that. Dumb. But...
Are you sure? What if somebody attacks your edging?
Oh, then I will go
Ooh.
off on them so hard. They will not live to see tomorrow.
Your edging practices.
Alright.
I will let them
Maximum
feel
overedge.
my edge.
Alright. So you come in,
Yes.
and you see Captain Travis is here. Along with wow, I did not put your thing down.
Touchdown. Took me a minute.
I'm so used to it now. It's not even funny.
It's always funny.
Clearly. I thought I did that. Boop. There we go. Alright, so Ruskin, Dodzuk, and
Touchdown.
Captain Travis, and
Touchdown.
yeah, are talking to themselves, and as you come in, it's like, oh, You came in a bit early. So do you have? What have you decided for this?
Well,
Don't worry
original-
about
What?
the other things that you decide to choose. We are hiring other adventurers to deal with the other two. Travis says to you. So,
Touchdown?
did I just need to say Travis and you're just going to say it at some
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yes.
point? Alright, I know how to derail this so well.
Yeah, man, you're the one who said the name of Travis.
Touchdown.
That is why
I rolled that shit, okay?
That is why
rolled
we are
that shit.
What'd you roll
derailed.
that on?
I have a list of 50 names. Actually, technically, 100 names. 150 for male, 50 for female. Alright. So, what is your decision?
I nod.
We're going to go with Ruskin.
Ruskin?
Came here to
Okay,
help.
nods.
Came here to help Ruskin in the beginning. We're gonna finish what.
Dedication is a very valued skill
Trait.
set. Trait. Thank you.
Okay.
And so, alright. You lot, he points to this group. You get to choose as well in a minute. Give me a minute and then to finalize this. Alright. Alright. Ruskin, I'll let you discuss with your group what you're gonna do. I'm gonna be discussing with this, since he kind of just leaves you and starts talking in the group. And Ruskin's like, "Oh, so you decided to continue with my wonderful adventure? Great, great. So now, as I was saying before, this entire goblin issue." There is an old map maker. Now he was a maid of some renown, but his trade that he really got into was cartography. So he was super interested in all sorts of things, especially how ley lines and what have you worked, along with geology and what have you. So, he gets there. He created his own little laboratory. Not that far-ish. North. About north from here. It hasn't been touched in a while. It's kind of abandoned. He died of old age before finishing, before doing whatever he was doing. He did, though, declare that that device has been created, and if we can use this, we can pinpoint, or at least use the layout lines. Possibly, I don't know how it works yet. I have to look at it. We can use the machine to get a general idea of how the new area is going to be. So
Do you need us to answer?
he's like looking at you guys kind of excitedly.
That sounds amazing! I sparkle.
His like excited grin gets a lot bigger. Aha! I thought so too.
There are now 2 geeks.
So, I'm here for the thrill and adventure.
No, I'm
You
talking-
want to go kill
No,
orcs instead?
I was talking out of character. We have
I know.
2 geeks.
I know. I'm ignoring it to a degree, but yeah. So he's like, so I'm thrilled with the adventure. So that is what I want to do. I want to know. I want to explore and see this. What happened to this? What happened? So we're gonna get this, and then we can get a general idea, and we can work from there. Your job for the gold that I'm going to give you split is going to be to get into that place and get that machinery. I'll lead you to the place. I found it recently, but I haven't really entered it because of obvious reasons. So we have to get going in that general direction. We won't be able to get to the place at first. We're gonna have to essentially leave eastward and then go up north for a bit. And we're going to have to cross the river. There used to be a bridge, but repair costs and all sorts of things, it got destroyed. So, but there is a easy way through the river. I'll show you when we get there. So, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
We head off north.
All right. So,
Don't you mean we edge off north?
yeah, you edge off north.
Obviously. Slip of the tongue. Call it.
Too busy thinking about edging to say edge. If you could read his mind, all it is just edging.
So as we edge off to them. Cloppity cloppity. Or do we walk or do we have a horse or something? I would imagine.
Does Rustin come with a cart? Or he was rich?
So, he's gonna meet you guys. And he's like, he doesn't come with a cart at this moment. He's gonna be, the cart's gonna probably pop up, like, when you guys actually leave leave the country and head over. But since this isn't that far, although he isn't like an experienced adventurer, he's still an adventurer at heart, and he knows better than to like throw all of his life into a car that might be destroyed.
Walking
at the moment.
it is.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be walking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave this. You guys leave the town, and you head over northwards. All right. Give me 1 second, because I gotta go double check your guys' stuff. Oh god, I just went to the drawing table and just like stuff.
Just stuff everywhere.
And
Alright.
would you look at that? Even Mega's here.
Why the fuck is Mega here?
I don't know. He said time to see how this is going.
Alright. So guys, get outside. Head north. And overall the adventure, or at least the trip, starts out relatively good. And as you guys go north, you can start hearing the river. And as it bubbles and what have you. And let's see. Give me 1 second to get you guys in proper positioning.
Mega says, I'm having my lazy night, how work was, and this was going on, so I decided to come by.
Ah, cool. Welcome,
Nice.
welcome.
Cool, so he's not dead.
That's good to hear.
Amazingly.
That's a plus.
I'm fine with
That
that.
is a plus. So you head up to north, and you start hearing water and like the river. As you get further up, you spot it. It's a wonderful, pretty large river. And as you get closer, make a perception check.
Ooh.
By the way, we're still on the
I know.
tavern page. Okay.
I'm well aware.
Look at this fucking +6.
I have high charisma. What do you want from me?
Oh, jeez.
Does charisma go into perception?
I would assume so, considering that
Nine.
strength and constitution don't seem that likely, and int and wisdom are my lowest stats, so it can't be them.
Are you sure you don't have some sort of super buff somewhere?
Not that I know of. I might have proficiency somewhere for it, but otherwise, it still shouldn't be that high.
Alright.
Fucking +6 to perception over here. Nothing gets past him unless he's too busy edging to notice.
Ah.
Okay, so
I'd
you
like to
guys
just
hear...
make that noise until you have to make another noise.
Alright, Guts.
I will not
Very
do that.
quiet. Just very quietly in the background.
No, that's gonna drive me insane.
Alright, so...
Yes, but it'll
Guts
drive others insane
and
too.
Cassandra hear, as you guys climb up, and hear the babbling of, and like the rushing of water, you hear a snap of a branch, and a whistle, and an arrow flies by by you guys, barely missing you.
Alright, fucking piece of shit, asshole.
Ruskin, down!
So,
Ruskin down.
and this is going to be our battle map.
Initiative.
If I can actually get you on there. Boop!
Bow wielding bandit. Motherfucker, we came this way not to deal with bandits. This motherfucker.
Yeah, no.
Why do they all have names under them?
Why not?
They all have names, we can all see their health. I get the names. Well,
Yeah, we probably shouldn't see their health.
It's okay. I'll let it.
You're
I
too
did
lazy.
it as an experiment, and I was slightly loopy.
You're too lazy and tired to fix it right now.
That too.
Mega's wondering who is everyone playing as, and I guess we never introduced our characters.
Okay, so
I mean, we
We
did.
went-
Go watch the first episode, Meg.
Fucking, it's not any. I mean, it's
Yeah.
on Twitch, I guess, but
It is on Twitch. You can go watch it. It's
he
great.
could. But what? I mean, why would he? When we're right here and we can tell him ourselves.
Because we're trying to not die from bandits right now. Also, it's like almost time for Ian to leave. I don't know why
Oh,
we're
yeah.
starting a fight. I don't know why we're starting a fight.
We should probably go then.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Let's do this in 7 minutes. All right, speedrun time. Let's go.
okay,
6
so
minutes, motherfucker.
Shit.
this
Go on the mic.
is what you see.
Look at all these bandits. Look, we got a longbow, a
from where the
regular bow,
arrow, from what
a
the
shield
arrow-
guy. Yo,
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard that shield guy said Edge is dumb.
And
Yeah.
there's a random unnamed bandit there. Who could it be? It couldn't be Ruskin.
Ruskin is still unnamed.
He has no name or health. He's fine.
Don't worry.
Ruskin will,
show you.
Ruskin will figure out his existence.
Look,
soon.
if there's no name, he has a name. If there's no name, he's an unnamed NPC. He can't die. It's
Ruskin.
he can die now.
shit.
And it'll be so impactful for everybody.
Also, HP bars. I can't see them on picture or guess on
Which one?
both.
Both.
The characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We
Interesting.
could see each other. We could watch Nick edge further lower and lower.
Make sure to adjust your health values.
Yeah.
I already adjusted.
Oh.
I'll change it. Yeah, adjust it to what you need it to be. All right. So, where the arrow comes from, you know, there's a bow wielding thing, and in front of you, and where Ruskin is facing, you can see past as the river goes by. You can see a kind of scruffy-looking guy in like leather armor, wearing a buckler, and it has a scimitar in his hand, and he's grinning confidently as he stalks forward, and he's like, "Well, look what we've run into." And that will probably be the end of this session, specifically because I don't want to push it too far with Ian having to go to bed.
Yeah.
But
a,
you
good
know,
a good stopping point.
Yes,
Gotta
we
kill
have a
some
reason
bandits.
to want to come back next week. Not like
yeah,
we would
you
anyway.
have bandits to kill.
Oh yeah.
Look at him edge.
Yeah.
And
I
I'll.
want to see some heads roll.
All right.
He's edging.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for letting me DM.
Is there anything you
Yeah.
want to plug? I keep forgetting to ask that.
Okay, so before I forget, so all the maps that I use is from 2 Minute Gaming tabletop. 2 Minute tabletop. So essentially, he has a bunch of free like DnD maps and what have you in this kind of style, and some of them are. He has specific ones for if you go for his Patreon. I don't, so I don't have access to those specifically. I think he has some paid content as well that I'll pop out here and there. So that's where all the maps are, and that's how some of the maps that we have. That's where like the rocks come from. That's where the trees were coming from. Was from this guy. The rest of the content here is just either from Ian's for the characters like this and what have you is Ian, and then these are from Roll20. For me specifically, I don't really do anything, so I don't really have anything to plug for myself.
All right. Well, here's my channel, VODs of the motherfucker. I'm only on. By the way,
71 what? Edge?
podcasts. The one we're doing tomorrow is 80. Oh shit.
Nick!
I'm so fucking
Why are you
far behind.
so far behind?
Holy shit.
What do you do all day?
I do nothing. I have nothing but time to fucking edit them. Jesus Christ.
Then fucking do it.
Yeah, I am.
Why?
I am.
You suck.
How did I let this happen? Christ.
Because you get sidetracked.
Yeah, probably.
I'll fix the health for you next time, so you don't get to see them.
All right.
So
Also,
spoiler alerts for all of you to see how much health they have.
also, I am Guts. I played Guts.
Guts, which is
That-
the edgelord paladin / warlock
Mm-hmm.
He's the most fun character.
so
Uh,
far.
Iggy said
And
that
then-
it's PoE and FF14. No, Iggy. PoE started today, so that hasn't been consuming my time. FF14, however, that's a lot more, apt.
That's apt.
Also, look, here's Ian. He did an Ecto 3D final animation. He also played, Pitch Faraday, yeah.
Yeah, he plays Pitch Faraday,
Yes.
which is a slime and a artificer, and we'll see how that goes as time goes on. And then we have one more player.
I exist.
Yes, GamerPie314. Also, Chris. Also, the person who played Cassandra. Wow.
which is a warlock. So those are the current players, and this is me just trying to keep up with them, and hope I'm at least entertaining them. And if I entertain the stream, awesome. Bonus for me.
Also, it's been 4 years since Chris uploaded anything, so plugging him's not really gonna do much, but hey! I still can. Get plugged, you fuck. Also, thanks for joining us, Mega Metal Gamer. Wow, you provided so much in content and conversation. Look, he's doing Power Rangers Battle for the Grid on the Nintendo Switch. And also, thank you very much, Iggy the Alien, stopping by while you fucking do Final Fantasy. Wow, you're so cool. I uploaded Divinity Original Sin 2, Enhanced Edition, 40 hits play, like 2 years ago. Wow. Oh, and let's not forget the OG D&D player, Polybite, also known as Paul.
He hasn't been here in forever.
Who hasn't been?
He's still alive, don't worry.
Hey man,
Is he
he
though?
might as well be dead to me, so I mean, he might as well be dead for as much as he affects my life, so I mean, I don't really care.
32,000 views on... Wait, and with that, fucking...
Da-da-da-da-da.
Dun dun dun.
Da, 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 da.
That's all, folks.
No, that's not how this ends. We can't let it end like that. Fucking, alright, you know what, Ian? We got time. We can do this fight, right?
You fucking wish, man.
I really wish.
Yeah, I wish so too, but you know, work has me doing 8-hour shifts next week. Yay!
Just be exhausted during. It's fine.
I don't like working 8-hour shifts.
Think of the money.
All the cha-ching.
I need time for work and for school and drawing stuff.
True. Alright.
Fight. Kiss. Kiss. Says Mega. Mega, I don't know why you put so many kisses. Okay. I suppose we can. This is all your fault, Mega. Alright?
Ready to be super exhausted when you get to work, Ian?
Yep. Good night, guys.
Wait. Hang on, Roger. Shit.
Leave.
No, don't leave. Don't leave.
John Cena.
What's going on?
Just leave, because it'll
Hey, John,
fucking piss
Roger,
him off.
just
I like
die.
that. John Cena.